I want to go south now. I've packed up my rover. Let's go see whether or not the life collector is actually giving us those eggs or not. Oh, we have a whole colony of crabs on our island. Sweet. Okay, well, I'm going to pet all of you. Pet all the things. 3, 4, 5. That's a large colony. Already pet you, I think. Okay. Species 7. Alright, we have the species, and we have a bunch of colors. Change of plans, maybe? Maybe not immediate pivot, because I do still want to go check out whether or not I have fish eggs. But that's interesting. That now gives me more of a reason to try to create an animal shelter and feeder. Problem is I need circuit boards for both, but I have more zeolite now. We did find a bunch more of that. Let's empty out these now, because I can plop my rover down. Oh, more palm seeds. I missed those last time, I think. More sulfur too, which is nice. Alright, let's put down our rover. And put away phosphorus and superalloys for a start. Those are the things that we get just from deconstructing the clams. Random. Oh, it's a giant clam. We got 3 out of it. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen you before. The green ones have 4. Now, there was some more over the rise here, I think, facing the south. Yeah, there's like 4. Some clams here as well. Like these ones that I've already emptied. Alright, that's those 4 taken care of as well. No, I don't want to deconstruct my rover. That would be bad. I assume it wouldn't let me while there's things in it anyway, but, you know, I don't want to take that chance. Alright. Well, you're full. Let's go foraging and see if our life collector has picked anything up. If I can find the damn thing. No. It's just given me phytoplankton. Is it actually going to give me these? Do I have to, like, plonk it down right there? Am I waiting for another terraforming stage to happen? That would be the next question. But if we move it to immediately where it tells me to put it, okay, right here, life collector. Like, this could not get much more centered than this. It's a nice deep ocean floor here at the moment, looks like. Well, if that doesn't collect them, nothing is. Are we meant to unlock the recipe for making them at some point? Because that might also be the point that they occur in the wild. Now that also seems weird to do, right? Like, why would you do that? And also, why am I driving? I should be flying, because I'm full. So I just need to head back to base, teleport our rover back, and then go somewhere else. I'm trying to remember which order they came up. I think it was the southern island first. Before the spire went up, it was all of the surrounding areas. And then I think that appeared, and then the spire went up. And I think maybe we just deconstruct the trade rocket to be able to get the circuit boards. Not sure. I can make circuit boards, I guess. Oh, there's another clam up here. Hello? I do have room. Oh, you had frog eggs. Okay. I mean, you might not always have had frog eggs, because I haven't looked at you yet. So much like in the way of the crates are kind of determined based on your terraforming level, I imagine the clams are as well. Maybe that's why I haven't seen fish eggs for a while, because maybe I passed a certain arbitrary point and they no longer appear. Seems odd, but it's possible. So for tree spreaders... Okay, tree spreader 1 only uses tier 1 fertilizer. I can make those. Not very good, but I can make them. I can make 2 of those. I don't have any more common larvae. But I can deconstruct one of these, and that'll probably give me a common larvae. Yup. Because each of these is 16 kilos. Food level low, but I was going to make some of that. Water level also low. Let's teleport our rover back. Okay, now it's just super alloy and phosphorus. So, tree spreader, I need 2 of those bioplastic nuggets. I need 2 bacteria sample. I have the tree bark, and then I just need 2 super alloy. And then I could make 2 of them. Alright, let's pop them all over here. It's better than nothing. It's better than sitting in a cabinet. Oh, these seem to go in water, that's right. That's the weird thing with the tier 1 tree spreaders. Well, so better than nothing. That was the mistake I made a lot in my first playthrough, and every playthrough since to a greater or lesser extent, but definitely the first time through, my mistake was not making proper use of things and leaving things just sitting in lockers when they really belonged to come out and be put to good use. Much like these seeds, for example. Water bottle super alloy fertilizer. We have them, so we may as well use them. And we don't have enough for all of them, but we can at least put down the other golden seeds as well. Good. So 470,000 on that and 640,000 on plants. So plants still winning, but that's because it's being boosted. Alright, that's enough for 2 rockets. Let's get 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get 2 of those. Then let's get... Make 2. I'm only going to use 1 right now, but we'll make 2. I've forgotten what else I use to send off that. It's Lermaseed, tree bark, fertilizer, maybe? In which case I can't send one yet. I think it might be fertilizer. Because the other one is bacteria sample. Yeah, fertilizer. Okay, so I can't send that up just yet. That's for plants, not even oxygen. Animal spreader. We have some excess genetic traits now, that's for sure. And we have the extractor to get more when we need them, or when we want them. And we have a lot of extra butterflies in the meantime that we can just chuck in here and just go bang, bang, extract. And then we want an osmium rod. We need tier 4 mutagens. So tier 4 is a tier 3 and a tier 1. Tier 3 is bacteria sample, nitrogen and sulfur. Okay, we're needing sulfur again. Right, let's go find some sulfur then. Fine. I haven't found any of these purple leaf trees. I was kind of hoping that I'd get seeds for them too. Oh, you should be full. Good. And I may as well get the bioplastic nuggets while I'm here as well. And bomb. Now, did I want to also grab everything else from the satellite and stuff? Probably not, to be honest. I don't think there was anything that useful. I'm here now. I may as well just go back over. I'll see if I missed anything. I mean, there's some clams here that I didn't even see last time, I think. So, you know. Yeah, I didn't even notice them last time. Alright, let's plop our rope down then. Fill you up with those. Oh, another pulsar quartz, in fact. Okay, well, I'm glad that I did come back for those. Well, I can't pick you up anymore, but I do want to bring you with me. At least a little bit further. That's if I can even navigate this with it. I'm not sure. Well, if it goes off into the drink, then at least I can teleport it. I think parking it around here is going to be reasonably central. I can also pet the crab again, possibly, and get some... Oh, there's even more of them now. They only just started to appear before, I guess. Oh, there's also a little cave in here. I don't think I noticed this before. Ah, cool. Oh, it contained exactly what I wish that they deconstructed into. More lerner seeds. Alright. Honestly surprised that there wasn't a golden one. Are you dancing? I think he was dancing. Crab rave. Okay. That's done the rounds of them again. Be nice if they produced more eggs, so you could keep getting frogs. That would be a bit broken though. Useful though. Right, where's the satellite? Over there. Well, I guess I can put everything back into the rover. I don't think I'm getting it much further around. Or I don't think it matters, me getting it much further around. I mean, most of what I left in the satellite was phosphorus, I think. Yeah, and other stuff that I didn't care about. Okay, well I don't need to empty every single thing. Okay, the eggplant seeds might well go back into the satellite as well. And then there was a couple of things up here, that's right. Or obsidian, so... which is another thing that I can't get otherwise. Oh, yeah, and the cosmic quartz. May as well grab that while I'm here. There's not as many of them around, so... let's put those and those away. Because I don't care about them. Alright, well. Back to base. And then we'll teleport the rover. And that gives us a lot more sulfur. Almost cracked the 2 TTI mark. Which is good, because that means system-wide we're now multiplying by 2. Our original's up to like 15 or something. I mean, it's going to have been keep growing while I've been here, so... We finished Humble at 4. And, I mean, when I looked earlier, it was already in the double digits. Asteroids, is it? Or is it just a normal storm? Oh, because it's 2 TTI, it's probably just a... Oh no, there are asteroids. Oh, some extra materials, maybe some more aluminium. Let's go over here, so we can put 2 more big drills down if we want. Which I'm fairly sure we still have the power to support. Especially since we put in another turbine recently. Which is being multiplied. Right. Sulfur. Bioplastic nuggets. More than I can hold. Excellent. Good. So that's those. And those away, and honestly, fill up that. Though we were probably going to downgrade that. Because we need that. And for that, we need the tier 2 fertilizer that has. So if we downgrade that, we can immediately build it because we get the bacteria sample and super alloy. We'll reluctantly do that. We're going to keep our tier 3 going, but our tier 2 here, you unfortunately get downgraded to a tier 1. Okay, so that's 2 of those. So that's what I need for an animal shelter and an animal feeder. So now I need 2 silk and bioplastic nuggets. Do you guys have silk yet? Yes, good. because I turned everything else into fabric. Let's put animals over here, maybe? They'll still get the boost, presumably, if I put them closer than that. Otherwise, yeah, because I've got, what, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we can boost 8 things with this. We can put the shelter right here between a giant drill and a nuclear power station. How's that? Is that safe? I think that's perfectly safe, right? So let's put down animal shelter. Hey, you got some flowers there. What more do you want? And a feeder. Can be right in front. Problem is going to be keeping the feeder fully stocked. So I'm not sure what with. I mean, I do have high quality food being produced. It's largely for me, but I don't use it in, like, to full capacity. My beans grow fairly fast as well. And I can always just feed them eggplants instead. So I've got tier 1 animal food, which requires beans and honey. It basically requires the same thing as the high quality food. That's the thing. I guess at that point is where I look at an outdoor... I need tier 2 fertilizer, even for a tier 1 outdoor farm. That's rude. It needs a tier 2 fertilizer. What was it I needed for this? I also needed tier 1 food just for the multiplier fuse. Gives me that, which then gives me that. Which then... that gives me those. So then phosphorus tier 1 animal. So I do need another tier 1 animal food. That's where I need the honey and beans. The beans have just finished. The honey is probably also finished. Good. And then I need a common larvae, which I happen to have 1 of. Good. Lovely. So that... I keep looking at the wrong place. So then fuse cartridge, I need circuit board. And then I need a phosphorus and 2 genetic traits. Hey, a use for phosphorus. 2 genetic traits. Well, I've got a lot of the same color there. Good. Another animal fuse. So now we have 2 in here. So this is now boosting 1500. Nice. Let's make more silkworms. You're finished. And then we go 1, 2, 3. And then we can make this that. Now, we also want to change... we want to swap the genetic extractor for a synthesizer. So then we just need a tier 4 mutagen instead of a tier 3, which means we just need a tier 1 spare. A mutagen. We deconstruct you. That gives us a tier 3, which turns into tier 4. And then we have synthesizer. We need a super alloy rod as well, which we don't have handy because we've turned them all into drills. However, we do have extra super alloy. So we can make one. For the first, we were deconstructing them at one point. Now we can make another one again. There we go. Now we can do some synthesizing. Let's pull out all of these and see what we've got. So we've got species 7 or 3. Well, I know that we want 7, that's for damn sure. And then we want color A can be coral. Color B can be aqua. Skin pattern can be that. Pattern color can be that. Variant, well, I don't know what the difference is going to be. Bioluminescence, sure. And then size. Do we want a size? We would need an extractor again to be able to make size. Darn. I mean, we can just make another circuit board, right? We can do that. And we can have both living side by side. It's fine. Blue. And then tier 3 mutagen, which needs... oh, just nitrogen sulfur. That one's the easy one to make anyway. Okay. You're finished, which means we now want to do that again. Cool. And now we can do this again. We have enough power to last, thankfully. Okay, so what gives us size again? Volnus plant gives us size 3. Wish I could filter. I don't think there's a way that I can. Common larvae is size 1, uncommon is size 2. Okay. I have a spare uncommon. I feel that the amount of animal multiplier that it gets, like it shouldn't be 1000 by default. It should add up an extra amount based on the bits that you customize. If you fully customize it, you should get a bigger boost. I honestly believe that. Right, well, let's pop you in. What do you look like? Little crab. With a massive beehive do. That's hilarious. Okay. And what did you just give me? Skin pattern color. Alright. But in the meantime, let's just put the tier 3 animal food in there. Eventually he'll make his way over there. Like, where's he even gone? I've already lost him. How do you lose a... Here we go. How do you lose a crab with a neon shell? You're probably full again. Yep. Let's empty you out. Because then I can deconstruct these to give me the larvae that I need. And I have a bunch of extra genetic traits, which could be used for rockets. Now that we can do animal boosting. And most of them only need, yeah, tier 4 mutagen, which only needs tier 1 and 3, which doesn't need anything fancy. It's just bacteria samples. So I have 1 spare, and probably the ability to make more easily enough. Yep. Okay, because that's, yeah, methane and sulfur, nitrogen and sulfur, that's all. Yeah, we need more nitrogen. Good. And then rocket engine, osmium rod, and I think that's it. And asteroids again. I didn't even collect any resources from the last lot. Alright, let's send some fish into space. It's not going to do a hell of a lot. It's certainly not going to do as much as if I was just mainlining pressure relentlessly, but it'll help. It'll help a little bit. Because now we do have more animals being produced. Where did our crab go now? Who knows? There he is. So you just say animal multiplier 1000 still. So you're being boosted by 2500. Oh, you even produced pressure for some reason. Okay. Sure. Well, 344 kilograms anyway, which is pretty nice. So biomass is 16.5 million now. Pressure is almost 200 million. Still the primary contributor. Biomass has now overtaken oxygen, so that's interesting. Now, we do have another species as well, and all we need is species in color A and color B, and that's literally all you need. But we can also make it a variant, because why not? And then we can have 2 of them on the go. You're not quite ready, but very close. Okay, let's just plug you in, synthesize, and have a second one. Let's give you a friend. Tiny little deer. Oh, and I got the species back, which means I can immediately make another one, I think. I think. Color A? Ah, I don't have a color B. Okay. What do I need for color B? It was mostly fishy eggs, right? Yeah, pattern color is from frog eggs. Color A is from butterflies. Color B is from fish eggs. Or certain plants. Do I have one of those Shanga seeds? I feel I did have some seed that I wasn't using. In fact, I've got a couple of seeds that I'm not using, because they're only 300. I think I saw a Shanga somewhere else and I just didn't pick it up because it wasn't useful enough. Well, now we can have a brown and pink creature as well. Now the problem is that the more creatures you have, the more it's then going to strain my food resources. We'll hope that our animals stay fed. If not, well, tough, I guess. Let's grab everything out of there, pack it up, pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. Super alloy, we actually, we made one and we didn't have to, oh well. Ah, we have 2 pulsar quartz. That's enough to make a teleporter. Unfortunately, it's only enough to make 1 teleporter, and I would need 2. I think we want to go searching on the southern island. It's been sitting there on the horizon for a very long time, and I still haven't checked it out. I don't think there's been any further changes to the world in general. So I think we have to be pretty ruthless on what we actually pick up though, because we've got a lot of resources that we're not actively using. Which is probably bad. We should probably be making more stuff just in general. We can just slap down more wind turbines to get more power. We can be making more things, just have more... I mean, drills and heaters are the easiest things to place, especially the drills, because we're boosting pressure. But otherwise, yeah, we do have quite a lot of stuff at the moment. Nothing much in here. We expect to just find clams again, right? Somewhere around. There we go, first encounters. What do we got? Okay, I'll take the silkworm. It seems like an odd thing to take, but are actually a bit of a pain to make, so that's fine. I'll take the osmium rod too, why not? I have too many osmium rods, I probably shouldn't have taken that one, but... yeah, silkworm is actually quite nice for making tier 3 animal food. So that's all good. Now, we need to get up somehow. Looks like. Originally, I guess it was just these outer islands when the first tectonics happened, and then since the bit's gone up in the middle, that's where there was roots have sprouted. Here's some more clams. What do we got here? Honey, pulsar quartz, alright. Okay, I have an odd number of egg plants. Now I don't, so I guess that's good. I can make fertilizer with that. Because I grow 4 at a time, which is 2 fertilizer. I've had just 1 hanging around randomly for a while. No clams over here. This is honestly disappointing at this area. There's not much here, is there? I was probably meant to come here much earlier. But then there's still not much here to make it worth my while. So... hopefully there's more up on the central spire area. Okay, and straight away we get some green clams. Zeolite, alright, decent. More zeolite, okay. Is this meant to be like a zeolite spire or something, maybe? Bacteria sample. What was I saying about being more ruthless about what I pick up? I'm really bad at sticking to what I say. Okay. Not gonna bother with those. Obsidian is good though. Right, well now we need to actually put our rover down to be able to dump off things, especially the phosphorus. It should have turned its lights off. Okay, you know what? Fine, we'll pick that up. Why not? It's fine, it can occupy space back at base. Or maybe I'll keep the seeds on me in case I find somewhere to just dump it. Okay, 2 lots. So if I find another satellite where I can just leave things behind without deconstructing things. Is there any more things in amongst the foliage here? Yes, okay, on the other side. Oh, golden clam. Oh. Okay. See, now I'm wishing that I had, in fact, brought teleporter ingredients, because I now have 2 more pulsar cores, so I could actually make another one. Without deconstructing any fusion stuff. Let's drive this around. Because I now have more obsidian. Yeah, it gives me aluminium. The others don't. I wish they all did. Alright. This is now full, so now it's just a case of we pick up everything that I can pick up, and then head back to base. Where's the bit that I can click on? There we go. Oh, there's quasar quartz here. Okay, interesting. So there's magnetar on a different island. So there's purple in the northwest. Oh, there's solar quartz too. Okay, well I don't actually have much of that back at base, I don't think, so I'm going to pick up a couple of those. So I use them for fuses if I want to make another animal fuse at some point. Awfully convenient how those have grown, isn't it? Okay, a couple of green clam. More lerma seeds. Alright. And more frog eggs. Okay, well, I guess I'm making some more amphibian places. Let's go back to base then. So we've made it up to the second spire. First tier. Yeah, there's nothing underneath this one. And then eventually we'll then bridge across there and go down. Okay, there's a big zeolite thing over there. That's interesting. So I think we were probably meant to come here much earlier to get more zeolite. Actually, before I get back to base... No, I'm full. Never mind. I was thinking I should pet those wild ones to see if I can get more to send up another rocket. But first we need to drop off what we have. So, cosmic quartz... wasn't this one, actually. There we go. Go in there. What is it for amphibian farm? Another common larva. Well, I have one, so that's alright. Let's go and stick those out here. Get another amphibian farm. Further away from where the other animal thing is, so it's like the first thing to not get multiplied by the fuses if I run out of capacity. Zoink. Okay, useful things first. Right, now what is it to make a teleporter again? Super alloy rod. That is enough to make a super alloy rod. And then we can have a teleporter in our base somewhere, or outside, whatever. Just nearby. Maybe even over here. Let's just have the teleporter there. And we call this home. And then we can make a second one at a certain point. And you know what? Let's just quickly slap down another wind turbine as well, just to help with our power capacity. I don't know what those are really... what the points actually help with. See, we've got plenty of extras. We've only got 6 and we can multiply 8, so that's good. So 2 more of those we can actually fit in if we want at some point. Good to know. Right, so what else do we need for that? So osmium, another pulsar quartz. I just want to make sure that I've got the ingredients on me that it's needed. So I need a zeolite and a super alloy rod. Okay. So the annoying thing is going to be keeping track of that. Let's take those out. Okay, we've run out of space. Again. Maybe we put the osmium upstairs or something. Honestly. Oh, we already have a super alloy rod too. Good. I have more bioplastic nuggets. Let's just maybe... I was saying that I can support 2 more things. Well, I need more iron. But if I can get 4 more iron, then I can just make some more wind turbines. I don't have any iron in here, do I? No. For now, let's just take the super alloy. Actually, you know what? Let's take the phosphorus out just to ditch it. I'm not interested in keeping this much of it. The fact that you can put a harvester robot down to just get it infinitely anyway, and it still keeps giving me more, and it's lying on the beach and I still haven't picked it up because I just don't care enough. For now, let's take the super alloy out and pack the rover up for the next time we need it.